Hi, welcome to Nightbird Tarot. My name is Brooke, and welcome to your September 2015 Tarot Forecast. These are general readings for the general public view. If you'd like something more in-depth specifically for you, check out my website, nightbirdtarot.com, for the readings that I do offer. This reading is for Gemini, and Gemini, also please watch for your sun, your rising, and your moon sign. And Gemini, I do apologize this month. I am still having computer technical difficulties with uploading, and I'm using a webcam to perform the readings brought to you by YouTube. So I'm using YouTube's webcam, which is so convenient, but the quality is not that great. But you do get to see me on camera, and I am delivering the reading. So I do hope you enjoy this reading. Also, if you'd like to donate to my computer laptop fund, I still have the donation button on my website still active. And thank you to those that have donated in the last 6 weeks. I was so shocked and surprised each time I got a donation. I appreciate it. And of course, everyone who donates gets a free mini tarot reading once I get a new laptop up and running. So Gemini, I pre-shuffled the cards and laid them out. And let's see what's in store for you for the month of September. Gemini, in your atmospheric elements position, or what's crowning you for the month, there's a real new, fresh beginning for you coming up in the month of September, which is very exciting. And it could be one of potential new beginnings in love. And here we have the Ace of Cups that is showing up for Gemini. This is new beginnings in relationships in particular. For existing relationships, this can also be a start over or a renewal period. This could even be an upswing in your sex lives. So this is a card of great passion. This is a card of your cup runneth over. So this is the ultimate love cup. This is Pride and Prejudice. This is any Jane Austen book you've ever read. This is the feeling that you get from this card. These are love stories. These are twin soulmates in the starry sky. I mean, this is something where you feel ultimately destined to be with or connected to someone. So there's real possibilities for passionate relationships to start or have started for Gemini already, especially going into the month of September. So there's great passion afoot, so just keep that in mind, which is very exciting. Now, following this card, you do have another card of love, great love and passion in relationships, but also a trial or a choice involved, and what has appeared as the Lovers. The Lovers is a card of essentially choice. This could be choosing more than one person. This could even be a love triangle. This is also a crossroads. You may be at a crossroads in your existing relationship. Maybe possibly perhaps there's Geminis out there that have met someone else that has swayed their interest to somebody else. So there's a crossroads, there's a choice involved, and it's one of great passion. It's one of following your heart. It's one of feeling totally possessed by the other person this month. So great love, great passion is on the horizon, and this is in your present position. So many of you may feel the need to make a choice or the need to make a decision this month, or even a crossroads of some kind in starting a new beginning in your life. So just keep that in mind. Now, following this, what is in your position of what's hidden or in your unconscious position is a card of solitary enjoyment. And I just posted something on my website about this card, and it always reminds me of the Carole King song sung by Aretha Franklin herself, "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," and it's signified by the Nine of Pentacles. She is solitary. She's solitary enjoyment. This is representing a woman who is very much confident in her existence of being on her own. Not alone, but being on her own. of having the knowledge of what she has created. She's done it on her own, and she's happy about that. So what's hidden is, for many single Geminis, and this can be applicable to male Geminis as well, the message is there may be an unconscious desire to stay single. You're not ready for a relationship yet. You're not even looking. You had no idea that this would be taking place. Or maybe perhaps for Geminis you're like, whoa, you know, I was going to go off and do this in my life, and then wham bam, you know, I met this person, and it's kind of changed the dynamics of your plan. So there may be, for many Geminis who have been on their own for quite some time, not prepared for this or not ready for that, and it can kind of throw you off balance, and maybe you might fear that part of your, you know, comfort zone that you built for yourself might be intruded upon. But that's what's hidden. That is not necessarily what is going on. So just be aware of that. Just be aware that if you start to feel that you're a little uncertain, or you don't really know if you want to get into this, if there is possibilities of new relationships happening for Gemini, just be aware that what's hidden is the fact that, yes, you still are that person, even if you have lived a life of solitaire for quite some time. That's not going to be ripped away from you with the existence of a relationship or having someone, allowing them to come into your life. Now, at the same time, the challenges for Gemini is you're a sign of duality, you know, the twins. So Gemini's always juggling more than one thing, thinking about different things at the same time. They're very capable of being in social situations because they have these different dynamics within their personality. So the challenge is, for September, the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is about being in your head. It's about imagination station, as I call it, and it's about fantasy overdrive. Don't get so caught up in the fantasy of someone else or of another person. Make sure that you are not putting them on a pedestal right away, whether it's because they have a magnetic personality or there's some sort of, you know, there's something about them that you just can't see past. Make sure that you are in the here and now when it comes to relationships, and not dwell upon or to count upon the fantasy of what if, the fantasy of another person, or what essentially you have created in your mind about someone else that is not particularly the case. So just be aware of that as well. Now, what's interesting is in your outcome position for Gemini for the month is a court card, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. She's my favorite queen because she reminds me of Martha Stewart. I often call her the Martha Stewart card or the Oprah card because she's financially stable, she's creative, she's generous, she's able to take care of herself. Once again, going back to the Nine of Pentacles. So I get the sense that this is a very heavy reading, especially for Gemini women. So for Gemini women in particular, the outcome is, if there is possibilities of entering into new relationships this month, yes, you will still be the same woman if you choose to be, if you choose to keep your self-identity. It's very important to remain as true to yourself as you can in relationships. So that's the message, because this potential for passion is very high for Gemini in the month of September. But don't lose sight of who you are in the process. So good luck to everyone who's watching. Keep me posted. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, Nightbird Tarot, Twitter, and Instagram. Also check out my website, nightbirdtarot.com. Check out the readings that I do offer, and if you'd like to donate as well, thank you to those that are watching, new subscribers, and my confirmed subscribers all these months. I really appreciate your support. I'll be back in October, my favorite month of the year, and I'll see you then. Take care, everyone.